So this is CPF SA shielding, a step-by-step guide. Okay, of course, if you are my client, okay, if you have Poems account with me, or if you have any form of financial advisory service with me, all this I can do for you. You just need me, drop me a message, right? If you don't have any service with me, then of course I can't help you, all right? Yeah. So this is something that I think most people are aware. It's just that they don't know how to do it exactly, all right? Okay, without shielding by default, okay, OASA, assuming this person have OA 200,000. Sorry, this is 2.5%. Okay, 2.5%. It's not 2%. 2.5%. Okay, but it doesn't matter. I just want to show that I have a lower interest. Okay, OA 200,000, SA 260,000. Okay, so at 55, this is what happened. They will transfer 186,000 from SA and put into RA account. Okay, and what will left after they put aside 186,000 will be something like this. Okay, so can you see that the one with higher interest, 4% interest, will have lower amount of saving, okay, and the one with lower interest will still have higher amount of saving, all right? Yeah, so in this case, offer this 186 will pay out to you from 65 for lifetime. Okay, this one we can't do much, all right? So this one, of course, you can do a property pledging, okay, but that is not the main focus here, all right? So this is default. Okay, what we want to do is to change this allocation. I want higher saving here because I want to get higher interest. Okay, I want still have some saving but lower saving here. Okay, because those lower saving with lower interest, I want higher saving in higher interest account. All right. Yeah. So this is what you can do. Okay, just few weeks before you turn age 55. You don't tell me last minute like tomorrow you turn age 55. Today ask me to do this for you. It's impossible. Okay. Yeah. First thing, invest the fund from SA first. Okay, the first 40,000 cannot invest, so they want no choice. Okay, so anything above you can invest into something, which I'll show you some example. Okay, of course you don't just invest because of my example. Okay, you must follow, do proper analysis. All right, so you invest 220,000 here. Okay, and then you left 40,000 in SA. Okay, this is the most that you can invest in SA from SA. Right, and of course, what CPF board will do at 55, withdraw 40K from SA, another 146,000 from OA. Okay, so that they will have 186,000 in RA account. Okay, so that is what they do. Okay, and once they do the transfer, you will see that, oh, you have no more saving in SA. Okay, and the OA will have 54,000. Okay, and don't forget your SA, you can return back, so-called, right, by selling away your 200,000 investment, and it will go back to SA. Okay, yeah, and what will left over is something like this. This is with CPF shielding. Okay, just do this step, invest the amount above 40K from SA, and then sell it back once the RA account is formed, right, or it's created. Okay, then you have higher saving in SA and lower saving in OA. Okay, so this is called CPF SA shielding. Okay, not difficult to do. Okay, you will still need to set some form of risk. Okay, because when you invest this, you still need to put into some form of investment for probably a few weeks period. Okay, yeah. So once you put it for a few weeks, put it there for a few weeks, okay, then you can return it back. Okay, and the amount will go back to SA. Okay, too complicated, can explain again. Okay, Tim, I think you are age 30 plus. Okay, don't worry first. Okay, by the time don't know still can do this or not. Okay, never mind. Later on, there's a step-by-step guide. Chris actually asked, shielding makes sense only if your OA is higher than FRS. True. Not really lah. I think if you have SA, you can always do this. Okay, yeah. If you have SA, you can always do this. Will CPF close SA when it becomes zero after deduction? No, your SA is still there. I mean, if you still continue to work after 55, the amount will still go to your SA account. Okay. What is the maximum amount that can take out SA just before 55? Anything above 40,000, you can invest from an SA. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think the best thing is I'll show the step-by-step guide. Okay. First step, complete SAQ test on CPF website. Okay, just Google SAQ CPF. Okay, it's actually a questionnaire. It's not really a test. I think probably you need to, I don't know whether there is some question for you. Then I'll just take the test. All right. Yeah. So just Google CPF SAQ test on Google. Right. You will come to this page. Okay. And then just complete this test. This is the first step. Okay. You can do it anytime now. Okay. You are 30 years old. You can still do this. No problem. Okay. Do first. Okay. You learn something lah. Okay. You don't do anything. It's still fine. Okay. It will just give you some ideas about CPF things lah. All right. Just do this first. That is the first step. Okay. Then second thing, set up POEMS account with me. Okay. Okay, you can use any investment account that can allow to invest your SA. If you don't know, set up POEMS account. That's easier because I know the POEMS account allow to do that, and I know exactly how to do it. All right. If you don't have POEMS account, then you can set up an account with me lah. Okay, then I can guide you. Let me share the file. All right, I share the file here. Okay, how to open POEMS account. Okay, but I can do it later. Okay, so that's the second step, or any account that you can use to invest your CPF money. Okay, and then third thing is complete we call CALCK test on POEMS or any platform that you want to use to invest your CPF money. Okay, and this is something like this. Okay, let me log in my account to show you. You need to do all this. You do this all this anytime now. It's better than 1 day before 55 or 3 weeks before 55. Okay, make sure you can get all this done first. All right. You go to POEMS, log into POEMS, account management, CALCK form. Okay, just complete the questionnaire. All right. They will ask you to make sure they understand about the investment in unit trust and ETF. Okay. If you never pass this, then you need to do a test. Okay, e-learning test. Okay, on SGX website, then you can pass. Okay, all this will be, you just follow the screen, the step-by-step guide. You can complete CALCK form. Okay, this will take some time. Okay, if you never complete all this, you cannot invest on SA money. Okay, yeah. Okay, so that's the step 3. Okay, step 4 is, of course, now you're done with 1, 2, 3. You can invest. You can invest your OA. You can invest your SA. Okay. I suggest to do it 2 to 3 before age 55. Okay, I've done quite a few cases for my client. Okay, so far successful. They have no complaints. Some may even make some money from the investment. All right, invest in a fund. Okay, and for SA, you can only invest in unit trust. You can't invest in stocks. You can't invest in ETF. You can only invest in unit trust, and probably some managed account which are a bit more complex. Okay, so just choose unit trust with lower risk return. Lower risk of fund as well, low risk bond fund. Okay, because you just want to hold for a few weeks. Okay, return is not so important here because you just want to hold for a few weeks. All right. I got some example. Okay, but you don't just buy on your own. Okay, if you're not familiar. There are two lah. Okay, there are two. Okay, let me show you. Okay, you don't need to buy those very high risk one because you just want to hold for a few weeks. I got my watch list here. Okay, the first one you can consider, okay, not say you must buy this fund is the UOB United SGD. Okay, so this fund you can consider. All right, the risk is considered low. I mean, if you look at the fund info itself, okay, they already tell you it's low risk, okay, low to medium. Okay, cannot be zero risk. Okay, please, it's still an investment, right? So this fund is considered low risk. Okay, short-term bond fund. Okay, the other one is Nikko AM bond fund as well, somewhere around here. I think I got this. Okay, maybe I don't have in my watch list, but just search over here. Nikko, where is my Nikko AM? Strengthen short-term bond fund. Okay, similar risk with UOB fund. Okay, also low and medium risk. Okay. Yeah, just invest in these two fund or one of these fund, hold for a few weeks. Okay, like I mentioned, it's not totally risk-free. You will still see some decline in price, especially recently the bond market is not doing well. So you still may see some decline. Okay, but it's just one time, and then even with some decline, probably not much difference. All right, yeah. So that is the things you can do. All right, for your step 4. Okay, invest in low-risk bond fund just for a few weeks. Okay, then. Okay, how much you invest is anything above 40K in SA. Okay, anything above this 40K. Okay, 40K you cannot do anything. Anything above all this, just put into the unit trust for a few weeks. All right. Then step 5 is to sell, right? After RA is formed, okay? Because as we find, they'll create the RA, right? So after RA created, the OA amount, 40K from SA, RA, and then remaining from OA up to 166 will go to RA as well, okay? Then you can sell. Because this kind of low risk fund will not give you more than 4% return. Okay, most likely will not give you more than 4%. So it's to sell and put it back to RA. Put it back to SA, because SA still give you 4% return. Okay, so that is the step-by-step guide. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just follow all these steps. You will be able to shield away your SA from transferring to RA. Okay, if it's too complex for you, don't do it on your own. Okay, it's like those, you know, like the movie, right? Don't do it at home. Okay, if you don't know what you're doing, it's dangerous. Okay, it's your real money. Okay, talk to your advisor or talk to me if you don't know what you're doing.